Hi everyone, Sohail here. I'm a real estate broker here in Ontario. One of the most common questions I get from first-time home buyers is, can you actually buy your first home in Ontario with just 5% down? And the short answer is yes, but the real answer is a bit more complex. That is where most people get confused or discouraged too early. A lot of people believe you need 20% down to buy a home. That is not true. You only need 20% if the price is $1 million or more, or you want to avoid mortgage insurance. For most first-time home buyers, especially condos and entry-level homes, 20% is not required. How the 5% rule actually works. Here's how down payment works in Canada. You need 5% on the first $500,000, 10% on anything between $500,000 and $1 million. That's it. So yes, 5% is real, but it applies in a very specific way. Let me show you what this looks like with real numbers with some examples. Example 1, condo around $550,000. Let's say you're buying a condo for $550,000. Your down payment looks like this. 5% of the first $500,000, that's $25,000. 10% of the remaining $50,000, that's $5,000. So your total down payment is $30,000. Most people are surprised by that. Now add closing cost, land transfer tax, legal fees, adjustments. Realistically, you're looking at around $40,000 to $45,000 total cash needed. From a saving perspective, that is very doable for many buyers. But here's the important part. Down payment is not the real problem. Most first-time buyers don't fail because of the down payment. They fail because of the monthly affordability. With a condo like this, you still have mortgage payment, condo fees, property tax, and insurance. That monthly number often lands around $3,200 to $3,600. This is where income, debt, and credit matters far more than saving. Example number 2, townhouse around $700,000. Now let's look at the townhouse for $700,000. Down payment 5% on the first $500,000, which is $25,000. 10% on the remaining $200,000, which is going to be a $20,000. Total down payment, it's $45,000. Again, technically possible, but your monthly cost now may be closer to $4,200 to $4,800. This is where a lot of buyers say, I have the down payment, but the numbers don't work. And that's not failure, that's clarity. So what is the right question to ask? The real question isn't, can I buy with 5% down? The real question is, at what price does 5% still make sense for my income? That answer is different for everyone. And that's why online calculators often mislead people. First time buyer clarification. So one quick clarification. You can still be considered a first time buyer even if you own the property before, but you didn't live in it in the last 4 years. This matters for incentives and planning. So yes, buying with 5% down in Ontario is absolutely possible, but only when the numbers make sense monthly. The buyers who succeed aren't the ones with the biggest saving. They're the ones who understand their limits before they shop. If this video was helpful, consider liking it and subscribing to the channel. I post practical content for first-time buyers in Ontario. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.